Hola chicos, hoy día vamos a hacer un video de los glitches de 3.0.0 o 3.0.1 de los glitches de Smash. Así que
So let's
comencemos.
start off with a quick scenario. You fire your Switch and play a Smash game. You suddenly stop, think to yourself, and you go, man, this game would be a lot better if I just couldn't see. Yes, exactly like that! Thank you! I'm blind! Okay, so patch 3.0 dropped, but before I could get anything about it, they put in patch 3.0.1, which changed literally nothing other than that one game freezing glitch, so it's okay. Wait, hold on. Are we still using white backdrops? Yes! There. Now it's art. So there's a lot that happened in this patch. Joker came out, broke some things. New Balance changes, broke some things. And some more things. Broke some things. What I'm really trying to get at here is that I am now officially allowed to T-pose in this game again, because Nintendo thinks taking the ability away is going to stop me. So since this is a video about glitches, let's start there. This is pretty easy to do, but you have to get the right timing. First, you need to go into a custom stage. Dang it. Alright, now go into a custom stage and test it. Change the two fighters on the stage, making one DDD or Kirby, and the other as any other character. Inhale the opponent, and then restart the stage with L, R, and A. On the right frame, you need to pause. And if you pause right, it's T-pose time. Pretty much just press L, R, A, and start at the same time. And once you get a feel for the timing, it becomes much easier. It's a bit hard to get since it's only visible for one frame. This will work on any character, and it's funny to see their poses. Too bad the camera won't let me move, and neither can Pit. Kinda. Here's one that makes Pit completely stuck, and repeating his up B animation. This is not me pressing the button over and over. He just does this. Start a giant Smash match. Go to Palutena's temple with either Pit. Go down here, get into this little tunnel, and up B. Now you can't move. Pit is just kind of stuck like this for a really long time until another player pushes him out. And it'll work with both. For whatever reason, they continue to keep doing their animation on repeat. But when you try to do this with any other character, they'll either bounce off the ceiling or just fly right out. Like I mentioned, this has to be done in a giant Smash match, because using mushrooms will just leave you sad and disappointed. Now, if you want to see something that isn't disappointing, let's do a glitch with Joker. This one alters the camera in unexpected ways. What you're gonna need is Joker and a final smash that changes the camera. Have both players get their final smashes ready, then pause the game with player 2. While paused, hold down the frame-by-frame button, and then press B as Joker. You'll be forced back into the pause menu. So press unpause and then let Joker's final smash connect. Once the attack ends, the camera will die. For different effects, use the final smash of the other character and see what happens. This can also depend on what stage you choose and has a lot of different effects, so mess around and show me what you find. Maybe being blind is just your aesthetic. Who knows? Alright, let's see what we've got next. Ah, right. This. Corrin is stuck as a dragon forever. To do this, it's very easy. You just need a custom stage with a specific setup. I've got two for you to use on the screen right now. These specific stages have spawn points right below lava, which is what's going to get us the results we need. Pretty easy. Just start a normal match as Corrin on one of these stages, and they're stuck this way. It plays like Corrin, it feels like Corrin, but just something's not right. Killing one of the Corrins stuck in this pose gets us an amalgamation that cannot be contained. As far as I know, there are ways to get rid of it, but things have had varied results. This also doesn't change the win screen, which is kind of upsetting. Doing this glitch with some other characters, mostly Pokemon, will make them completely invisible until it decides to disappear. So mess around, maybe there's something you like. While on the topic of visual bugs, let's do a quick one. Get a character with a tether. Best results came from the two Samuses. Samai? Metroid. Go to a stage with some platforms like Battlefield, and then jump up and down, using the tether before you land. With some weird timing, you shoot out plasma like Spider-Man or something. The shot doesn't do anything other than look weird. It's just kinda there. Try doing this with other tether characters, and you get some minor movement, but nothing too interesting. So personally, just stick to the armor. You'll have a better time. How about I show you another way to crash the game? It's really not in a way that you'd expect. You're gonna need Incineroar, a Mii Brawler with a counter, and a third character. What you need to do is counter the hit on Incineroar's throw. To make it a little easy, let's break it down. Set up your characters in a configuration like this. Then do side B with Incineroar. On the way back, start moving the Mii Brawler forward and counter the returning hit. This throws the third character into an ungrabbable state. Forever. You can't grab them, command grab them, use certain items, and much more. Depending on what character you did this to, you can also soft lock the game. In this instance, I had a second Mii Brawler counter, and now the game is frozen completely. Killing the ungrabbable opponent in any way will make the game crash completely. But why though? There's something about this invulnerable state that when the opponent dies, the game can't process it. So instead it decides to die as well. Can we please go one patch without this happening? Just one. Remember that time Olimar died? Now we can do it again, but he has self-issues. Get Olimar and a character with a reflector. Really any reflector works, so take your pick. What you want to do is use a Pikmin smash attack toward the reflector, and then when the Pikmin is reflected, have Olimar shield it. This can be a bit tricky, so let me show you a bit more consistent method. Throw a Pikmin and then wait a moment. As the Pikmin falls off, use a smash attack on the reflector. The reflected Pikmin will stop on the falling one, which gives Olimar enough time to shield it. So why are we doing all this effort? Take a look. No! Olimar dies. Again. What this reflector glitch does is supercharge the Pikmin to attack Olimar. Since the attack itself belongs to the reflector, and the Pikmin belongs to Olimar, using the Pikmin makes Olimar attack himself, which lets you do stuff like this. Remember that thing in Smash 4 that lets you control multiple characters at once? Well, it's back in Ultimate. Kinda. You don't need a special controller, but you do need a testable custom stage. Good thing I made this. Test the stage and then select Fighter Change. Make the CPU be controlled by player 2. Then go back into the test area. Test real quick to make sure both characters are controlled by one player each. Then exit the stage builder. Go back into the stage builder and hit the test button again, but this time with player 2's control. And now run around. Both of the players get controlled by one player. Sadly, this only works inside of the stage builder. But hey, still something to mess around with. It'll never live up to Smash 4, though. Let's end things off with something a little spooky. The haunting ghost of K. Rool. I'm not entirely sure how this works, so I'll explain this using my setup. It gets a little complicated, so bear with me. I had Simon, King K. Rool, and Ness, along with final smashes and sights. Get King K. Rool to 100% on his final start. Then have K. Rool down throw Ness. At a certain point in the down throw, kill K. Rool with a sight. He'll disappear, and it'll just be these two. Have Ness be at a kill percentage, and then stand in the area where you killed K. Rool. Then have Simon use his final smash on Ness in that spot. The final smash plays out, and when Ness is dead, for whatever reason, K. Rool comes back from the dead to haunt the souls of the living. While his eyes will move a bit, he can't. You can't interact with him, hit him, or do anything since he's fully dead. But his body's still there. The controller that moves him won't do anything either. He's just a ghost. Not entirely sure why this happens or if any steps can be removed. I'm just telling you what I did so you can mess with it. Let me know your results. Alright, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you to all my patrons for making this possible. And if you want to be one as well, you can support me at the link below. It comes with some nifty benefits, and I'll try my best to make it worth your while. If you happen to find any glitches or want to expand off of what I showed you, tell me down in the comments below, or on Twitter and my Discord server. Until then, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again soon. Later.
chao. Ya se terminó el video.